Welcome to the Clean Water Minute, where we teach you something about water in just a couple minutes. I'm Sam.
And I'm Heather. Hey Sam, I've got a challenge for you. I'm going to show you some pictures of pollution, and I want you to point to the source of the pollution. Are you ready?
Let's do it. Pollution, pollution, pollution. I feel like there's pollution here, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
We've just encountered a very important distinction in the world of pollution. Point source versus non-point source pollution.
Point source pollution comes from a discrete source, like a factory or a sewage treatment plant. You can point to the source.
Non-point source pollution doesn't come from a single identifiable source. It's the cumulative effect of many diffuse sources. These kinds of pollution are less obvious than point source pollution, but just as dangerous. When rainwater lands in a city lawn or on a field, it interacts with lots of potential pollutants before making its way to a final destination. This is non-point source pollution in a nutshell.
Okay, but what's the point of all this?
The point is that our environmental laws treat these kinds of pollution very differently. We're really good at regulating point source pollution. The Clean Water Act requires that point source polluters get permits, and it puts limits on the amount of pollution that they can discharge.
For non-point source pollution, that's another story. In most cases, for non-point source pollution, it requires polluters to take voluntary action to minimize their impact.
On one hand, this is a little frustrating because it means that people and organizations can essentially opt out of cleaning up their portion of the problem.
On the other hand, it's empowering because each of us has a role to play when it comes to improving water quality. Whether it's planting a rain garden, sweeping up road salt, or picking up trash, there's something we all can do to fight pollution.
Maybe we'll talk about that in a future video.
That's a great idea.
It's rude to point.